Well, hello, boys and girls. It's Mrs. Coley. I hope you're having a great day, and I hope you're getting ready for Halloween. It is now October, and I know that I'm starting to think about what am I going to be this year and what kind of great stories can I write that have Halloween characters and a great setting. But then I start to think, well, what should I draw? I'm not a very good artist. What should I do? And so I was going to share with you some ideas of great characters that you can use for a really spooky Halloween story. So the first thing is we've got this little witch that you can draw, and you can see it just is a matter of shape. So if you're good at drawing circles and triangles and some squares, you've got it. So you would just follow it step by step. So that's one idea that I have if you're going to write a story about a witch. Another idea would be maybe you're going to have a story about a black cat that's your main character, or maybe it's the supporting character that goes with the witch. So this is how you would draw the cat. Or maybe you're choosing to write a story about a scarecrow. So this would be how you would draw its head and part of its body. Or maybe you're excited to draw a story about a haunted house with ghosts and goblins that live inside. So this would be how you would construct the shape of your haunted house. You can see it uses a lot of rectangles, doesn't it? Or maybe you're going to tell a story about a black cat and a jack-o'-lantern that are best friends and their adventure that they're going to go on during Halloween time. Or maybe your story is about an owl, a very wise old owl that gives some great Halloween advice to some rambunctious kids. So you can write a traditional fictional story, or what's fun too, as your teacher is having you practice your multiplication facts or even some addition facts, you can take these fun characters, maybe an alien or a monster shape, and apply it to math. It's always fun to integrate whatever we're learning and use those skills throughout our day at work, at school. So this is an example of if your teacher gave you a sentence that says write a story problem for 4 times 7. So you could say I have 4 hands. Each hand has 7 fingers. And how many fingers would you have in all? Well, I have 28 fingers in all, and this is a picture that depicts that. These are your multiples of 7. How fun is that? Okay, and last but not least, I wanted to remind you what makes up a great storyline. You have to have 4 key ingredients. First off, you need to have some great character development. You have to have a very vivid setting, telling the where and the when in your story. And don't forget a great problem with a very intriguing solution. And sometimes good stories have more than one problem and one solution. And then always try to use some action verbs. They're always the best kind of verbs to use. And I just thought I'd throw in some great Halloween action verbs that you could use in this story that you're creating. I hope you have fun with this. I'm going to attempt this. I'm going to draw for you, and we'll draw it together. I think it would be fun to draw this black cat. So let's give it a shot. Get you some paper, get out a pencil with a good eraser, and let's get started. I'm going to use probably just a black ink. So it says you just start kind of just like a semicircle. So go ahead and do that with me. After that, we're going to make the jawline. So we kind of go up something like this. And again, I'm using something that's not a pencil. So this is really going to be tricky for me, but I'll do the best I can with what I have to work with. Connect the dots. Now we're going to make some eyes. Notice the eyes are kind of about this far into it. They're kind of half circle eyes, kind of mysterious looking eyes. So go ahead and draw that on your paper. Then it's time to do the cute little nose, kind of a triangle-shaped round nose with some cute little whiskers. How are you coming? We're doing this fast, but we're getting her done. Next, let's draw some pointed ears because we know cats have pointed ears. So really, I know I sometimes get worried when I have to draw pictures for my stories because I never took an art class when I was a child or even as a teenager or anything. I just tried to avoid it because I always says I'm not very good. But when you stop and think about it, all that art is just trying shapes. So everybody can do this. I mean, you could make things really advanced. This is just a basic drawing that we could use, kind of like a stick figure, kind of like a cartoon character that everybody should feel successful doing. This could be the trickiest part of all, is just trying to make the leg kind of turn into a leg. And the tail, every cat has to have a kind of a long, curious looking tail. Okay, and the pupils. Don't forget some nice looking pupils. In that cat's eye. And they need to be black. So color them in. And then maybe put some little paw markings on. Ta-da! And then you would just color it. So even someone like Mrs. Coley can actually draw something that looks similar to a shape of a cat without making one mistake. Notice I didn't erase one time. So challenge yourself to see if you can do it one time without making mistakes. But if you have to use an eraser, guess what? Everyone makes mistakes. I hope you have fun with this art lesson, this writing lesson, and this math lesson. I know I did. Until next time, boys and girls, have a great day. And remember that you are an excellent artist. Until next time, bye-bye.